Do you know you could build a home care agency from zero to $1,375 per day as a nurse in the next 60 days? In 2024, my home care agency made me $1.75 million. But the crazy part about everything, I never personally went out to provide services to any of my clients. And the best thing about it was I only really worked between 20 to 40 hours a month. This is something which also took my student Lanie from working for $14 an hour as a nurse
I made $40,000.
to now making over 40K in one single month. And let me tell you this, she's never looked back since. Another student of mine was not even a nurse, and they were able to make over $120,000 in just 8 short months.
So we had at least about close to 120 plus $1,000
Wow.
in revenue. And then if you kind of divide that into, let's say, for example, monthly, I'm gonna have to divided by 8. So that would be, yeah, close to about 15 to 20.
So what I'm telling you is it's not just theory, it's practical. I got students right now on a day-to-day basis hitting targets that they never thought was possible. Why? Because they were so caught up in just working a job for somebody else, which kept them blind to the fact that they could take control of their own destiny. This is who you're looking at right now in the flesh. Crazy thing was when I was working the job, I was doing something that I hated, right? I was going to work every day. I hated the job that I was doing. I was a metro bus driver, going to work every day because I needed that paycheck, right? But when I made that decision to say, you know what, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm gonna focus and try to figure this thing out, right? Started my company back in 2015, and I really said to myself in the mirror that, you know what, I'm only going to give this job 5 years of my life because this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this is your life. So I said, I'm only going to give this job 5 years of my life. This is going to give me enough time frame to figure this thing out. But the greatest thing about it was it never took me 5 years. I literally started my company in 2015. I was able to leave in 2017. That year alone, when I quit my job, my company did six-figure income. I did over $120,000 in that first year that I really became committed in making this happen for myself. So this is what I'm saying. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter what you're doing right now. You could be working a job, but you looking at the protege of somebody who just got committed, who said, you know what, I'm not gonna quit, and but not gonna quit what I'm doing as far as the business, but I'm gonna quit this job. And when I was able to quit the job, really that's when everything took off for me. The first year I did six figures, over 120K that year alone. You may be thinking to yourself, well, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna need like so many team members that's gonna have to help me. Like that's gonna cost money. Like it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna go into this. But this is the beauty of it. My company right now is working on autopilot with just few people helping me with the operations of my agency. And this is the beauty of it. You don't need to have 5, 10, 30 people, whatever, helping you to make this happen for yourself. Literally, my closest people, my staff is literally limited to about 2 to 5 people that's helping me operate my entire agency right now. And I get to show you exactly what that looks like. I get to show you how you could put your company on autopilot. And guess what? You don't have to stress anymore. If you want to go on vacation, you can go on vacation and your operation will still be going and moving forward. So this is when I cracked that code and I figured out, okay, this is going to be the best way because I didn't want to be a slave to my company. Just like I was a slave to my job, I didn't want to be a slave to my company. So I had to figure out the best route to take so that I was not a slave to so I was not a slave to my company, and that I maximize everything and I maximize my profit in the process. And how we are doing that is through VAs. It's through the virtual assistants, which we have on the team right now who literally operate 90% of the company to this day. My students are out here killing the game right now because guess what? I've taught them strategies that nobody else is talking about. See, most people, most companies out here, they are just a commodity, right? They're all doing the same thing. They're all just doing meal preparation, bathing, grooming, bed linen changing, light housekeeping, light laundry. Everybody is doing the same thing. But no, what I've taught my students is something totally different that's pretty much making them stand out amongst the competition, to the point where now, when they first got started, they were lost. They didn't really know what they were supposed to be doing. But by the guidance, I showed them the exact how to consolidate the years that I've been doing this, 10 years, to consolidate that within that year so that they can experience everything that I was experiencing up to this point. I'm talking about traveling. I have students right now who are able to take trips out the country right now while the company is still operating. They never seen this years ago when they were even thinking about, okay, getting started. They never thought about, okay, will I ever be able to travel? They always thought that they would have to be a slave to the company. They always thought that they had to be there 24/7 to make sure that the agency was going to operate properly. Now they get to really see the true freedom of when they step out into this sector, and they do the things that I've taught them, and they implement and they take these actionable steps, then what can happen with them? So now I'm getting pictures from multiple students who are now able to take their first trip. They haven't took a trip in so long because when they were working for these jobs, they never had the opportunity. Either they couldn't go because they didn't have the leave to go, or they wanted to go, but they never had the money to go. With a home care agency, you'll have the money, you'll have the time, you'll have the freedom, you have everything at your disposal. So now that you don't have to stress anymore, you don't have to worry about, okay, whether or not next week I need to be back to work on this Monday, or I may lose my job. Or if I want to be gone for a month, I can do that because guess what? I know that my company is still going to be operating. And this is what they're able to experience right now. My students are experiencing that true freedom. They're experiencing that euphoria that they've always wanted, right? When starting a company. You might have they've tried they've tried previous companies, previous different businesses, and a lot of them failed. But it wasn't until they found this, they found the home care, they found how to really maximize this to make to make the profit, to help as many clients as they could, um to take care of their caregivers, like to really just do everything in their power to see the success that they always wanted. And now they are really able to see the success. They're able to do what they want to do. They're able to take care of their family. They're able to just do all the things that they've always dreamed about, that they said it was just a dream. Now their dreams have become reality for them, and now they really get to see the other side of the home care business, because most of the people are stuck within the jobs, stuck within working in the home care sector, but they're not making the money they should. They're not making the money that they should be making, because guess what? It's salary caps on everything that they're doing. Whatever their position is, it's a cap on it. Whatever they're doing in the healthcare industry, it's a cap on it. But when you cross over to the other side, now you'll really be able to see that there's no cap, there's no limitation. The sky is the limit. And that's what my students are seeing right now. That it's clear, it's open, and they can go as high as they want to go. And not only are they traveling the world doing what they want to do, they're seeing six figures even faster, right? It took me a few years to see six figures, but now six figures is like gone with the wind. Now they're able to see beyond six figures, beyond what can really happen for them, because now they're able to get to it even faster. They're able to accomplish the goals even faster because now the 10 years of experience that I've put into them, they're able to consolidate that so small. Now it's never going to take them 10 years. It's only taking them months. It's only taking them a year to see the success that they always wondered about, that they always wanted. And now they're able to do that even quicker, even faster, and more efficient. So what's in this video for you? Well, what's in this video right now is you've already had the experience. See, when I came, like I told you, I didn't have the experience to do anything. You come already equipped with exactly what you need to be successful. You know what to do, how to put the care in care. You already been working in the healthcare sector. So you've seen exactly how this thing operates on the other side, right? So you're already coming well prepared, well experienced, just prepared to take on the whole healthcare industry. You just don't have the other side. So what's in this video for you, I'm going to show you exactly how to do, I'm going to show you exactly how to get to the other side, how to utilize your talents, how to utilize your experience, and really start making the money that you should be making. No, not just telling me, oh, I'm worth this hour for hour. I'm going to pay you this, what these companies are usually doing, and just telling you what they're going to pay you. No, now you'll be able to pay yourself and say, you know what? I'm worth this. And guess what? You can give yourself a raise anytime that you want now. So it's not like you got to say, okay, I'm stuck at $25 an hour and this is where it's at. I mean, maybe I can go up to 30, but then at 30, that's it. Now let you go back to school, try to get more education. Now you got to upgrade your position and stuff like that. No, what's in it for you is I'm going to show you exactly how you can take what you know right now, regardless whether or not you have a degree in whatever field it's in. If you've been working in a healthcare industry as a nurse, listen, you already have everything that you need. You just need to know how to do the back end stuff. You just need to know how to do the business side of it. And once you put those two together, now you become unstoppable. You become a threat to the industry because now not only do you have experience, now you put the business side together. You have everything that you need to give yourself an upgrade whenever you want to, because it's no ceiling. It's no ceilings now. It's no cap on whatever you do. When you're working a job, if you're working in a hospital, if you're working in people's homes, if you're working for a company, it's always going to be a salary cap on you. It's always going to be, I'm paying you this much. It's always going to be some hourly rate that you can never get beyond. But with you putting these two things together, your experience of already that you already have within this industry, the business, you learn it, you know how to operate it, you know how systems work. You put these two things together, and I promise you, you're going to become unstoppable. So this is what I'm going to be telling you and teaching you within this video, how you can pretty much dominate the healthcare industry, but not from a job perspective. Now you'll be on the other side. So now you'll be the one hiring people and scaling your company to the top of the mountain. Probably heard the term doing the same thing over and over and over and over is what? It's called insanity. So doing the same thing over and over, you think that you going to the job that you hate every day and you're doing the same thing over and over, you think something's going to change? It's not. So why is having a home care agency the future to make millions? Because guess what? When you get into business, you always got to understand whether it's a need-based business, whether it's a want-based business. So with home care, it's a need-based because people are sick, they need help. The baby boomers are getting older. They need assistance in their homes. They need you to provide the care for them. So this business is only going to continue to grow. It's only going to continue to grow. It's $1 billion business right now, which is increasing every day. People are getting older every day. People need these services. People need meal preparation. People need bed linen changing. People need light housekeeping, light laundry, running errands. People are going to need this because they still have family, their sons, their daughters who have careers who can't just stop what they're doing to say, okay, mom, okay, dad, I'm going to be here for you 24/7. Because if they do that, then now how are they going to live? How are they going to eat? How are they going to take care of their family? So they still have career positions where they need to go out and still work to make money, to pay their mortgages, to pay their car notes, to make sure they still have food on the table for the family. Of course, they want to take care of their loved ones, but they can't. It's just not the way it's set up. So this is where we come into place. This is where you come into place with your experience. And this is why this is the next wave to create so many millionaires, because it's less equals more. And that's what I call it. I call it the less equals more model. And what I mean by that is you don't have to have 100, 200 clients to make substantial amount of money. You could literally do great with 5 to 10 clients. I mean, if you want to scale and you get more, even better. But you don't have to have 100 clients to make substantial money. You don't have to have 100 clients to be a millionaire. So this business is a big business and it needs you. You already have everything that you want. You already have everything at your disposal. You had the experience. You have everything that you need to be successful. But if you want a part of that, you got to get in the game. Because if you're not in the game, then there's nothing you can do. You have to get in the game, and you got to get in the other side of the game, not the game where they hire you. You got to be the one hiring people, and now you'll be in the game, and now you'll be able to get a piece of the $1 billion industry, and now you'll be able to be a millionaire, and now you'll be able to have the freedom. You'll be able to have the money. You'll be able to just do anything that you want to do with your life and really see the true success that you want and that you need. So these are the things I'm going to teach you to set you up for success. Number one, how to get set up. So pretty much if you don't even know what to do, you don't know what type of license you need, you don't know nothing, you ground level, ground zero, I'm going to teach you how to get up and running from scratch just like I did. The foundational stuff. Everything that you think you're like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I got you. I'm going to teach you from the foundation stage so you are able to get yourself going and moving forward the proper way. The second thing is how to market. It's going to be the most important part of the business once you get the foundational stuff out the way. How to market your business. Because if you don't have clients coming into your business, then you don't have a business. So we're going to need to know how to market properly, how to get your message out there, how to get in front of those people who are your ideal clients so that they can exchange money in return for your services. So this is going to be important. You're going to need to know how to do that. Then I want to make sure when you are marketing, you're not spending and wasting money in all these other different places where you could be focused in and you could be focusing on your ROI. So if you're spending a certain amount of money, you want to be getting that in return as well. You don't want to just be putting money out there because people say, oh, you can market here. And I've done that. I've wasted a lot of money, a lot of time. I'm talking about over 6 figures worth of money just trying to figure things out. So this way, you don't have to try to figure things out anymore because I've already got the streamlined process that you're going to use, you're going to utilize, and you're going to know exactly where you should be marketing so you can get your message in front of the right people at the right time and they can obtain your services so they can exchange money for your services and that's that. The third thing is how to operate. So it's a lot of companies out. It's a lot of different agencies that's out here. They may have a license. They may have had the foundational stuff, properly done, but they don't know how to operate their company in an efficient and in effective way. And that's important. If you don't do that, then all you're going to be doing is stressing yourself out. You're going to be trying to figure out ways and things are not going to be working properly because you don't have it working like a machine. Your company should be working like a greased up machine. It should be working. It should be flowing. You shouldn't be stressed out about your processes. You should know where your scheduling is. You should know how to do this. You should know your caregiver should be clocking in and clocking out here. You should know all this stuff so that everything is working like a machine. And that way you can leverage and you can delegate the work to somebody else so that now your operation is just flowing. And if your operation is not flowing, then you don't have a great operation. And all you're going to be doing is being stressed. You're not going to know what you're doing. You're going to pretty much hate your business because you never learned, you never got the guidance on how to operate your agency in an effective way. So this is what I'm going to teach you, how to get that thing going, how to get it operating properly so that you could be stress free and you know that your company is moving in a forward and you know that your company is moving with forward momentum. And the last thing, after you've done all those other three things, now you got your systems in place, you got your setup in place, you know how to market. Now, the last thing that you're going to want to do is scale. Nobody wants to stay the same, right? You want to give yourself another raise. And then after that, you want to give yourself another raise because now you've already got the back end stuff all in place. Now it's time for you to scale to those new levels, to those multi-million-dollar levels, to those wherever you want to go levels, because you can give yourself a raise anytime that you want to because there's no ceiling cap. There's nobody telling you, hey, you have to stop right here. The sky is literally the limit. So I want to show you exactly how you can scale and how you can continue to scale so that you build generational wealth, so that you build a legacy. So even when you're gone, your family could be operating your company, but guess what? They're gonna remember you as the person that made the move, that made the decision, and now your legacy will live on because now you've scaled all over the place. Your company is doing so much in revenue. You're helping so many people, and now you are a living legend. And when you're gone, your legacy will continue to live on, and generational wealth will be in within your family and move from generations to generations. And that's what I want to show you how to. And because you stayed to the end of this video, that just shows me that you're serious. So I'll put together a free 90-minute in-depth webinar. It's a bonus just for you because you stayed to the end, and that tells me something about you. That tells me that you ready. You probably been thinking about this thing for some time now. So what I did was I put together this free 90-minute in-depth webinar just for you, so you can get everything that you need, so you can get going, so you can be like, you know what? It's time for me to take a step forward now. And who is this for? This is for all healthcare professionals. No matter if you're a registered nurse, no matter if you're a certified nursing assistant, no matter if you're a certified medication technician, no matter if you're a PCA, no matter if you're a companion, anybody in the healthcare sector right now who wants to start something and really make multi-millions and millions and just do some great things within the community, help people, then this is for you. This is a free webinar, and I want you to get on. So hop on, click on the link, sign up, get what you want today. Get what you want today. Don't wait any longer. Stop procrastinating. Let's go. 90 minutes. Set aside that time for yourself. Because once you see this 90-minute webinar, you're going to be like, yes, I'm ready to go. Let's lock in. Let's get it. Let's move forward and let's do it. So look, do yourself a favor. Click the link below. Click the link above. Click the link on the side. Wherever it is, click the link, sign up, attend the free webinar. Set aside the time, so you can have to really focus, and make sure you got your notepad, because note takers are money makers. So look, click the link, get going, sign up, and let's go. I see you on the other side.